Here with Mr. Jannetty, taking a little trip. We'll see you guys soon. You're watching The Party with Marty. Tell them you're watching The Party with Marty.
This is The Party with Marty podcast show and all those other things where you know where to go.
We're here at Wrestlecon. No, right? This is Wrestlecon, right? This is Las Vegas, Marty?
That's it.
We're here. We're live.
More people than used to be.
What do you think so far? You've been here 2 days or 3 days?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What do you think of Wrestlecon so far? What do you think about Las Vegas?
I think that's, what's his name? Barbarian.
Barbarian. Who's this, Barbarian? That's the Barbarian.
Hey, Marty.
We're on camera. Don't kiss me. Look at that. Oh,
You too, brother. Miss you, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, Marty. Some more of your friends here.
Lunchtime. Lunchtime. I'm hungry.
What's that? Yeah.
Marty.
Marty.
Oh my God, Marty! Another one.
This is.
Oh, look at you guys can talk right into that mic.
What's this cat shit? I gotta get Sean. Help, Sean. They telling me.
Give me my dick, Sean. I finally got my left hair and also goddamn cat. Hit me again. I was just gonna sign this big contract with WWE. Yeah, 4 days later.
Short for me.
Hey, the best thing when we were tagging against each other, Bob goes, and Marty, watch this. I stick thumb up Sean's ass. He didn't have it. And he was thumbing him.
Okay, girls gave me that. All I know is Sean would get in the ring with Barbara and Barbara going grab, and he would run out there so quick, get the back to Marty. He said, "Goddamn, Barbara, I can't handle this shit, man. I don't want this stuff. I gotta get back to Marty over there." Yeah. But I'll tell you what,
We love you, Sean.
But I'll tell you what, at that time, between Marty and Sean, Marty was a better worker at that time. He was a better worker and a better talker at that time. He was amazing.
Get the fuck out of here.
He just got gat on him. That's all.
How about 50-50?
But you know, the matches with these guys were incredible. Some of our best matches. These guys put parachutes on every night, and they flew on those parachutes every night, man.
Yeah, that backdrop you used to give me.
Oh, there's one time
They know how to work the big guys. Big guys like us. Oh,
Madison Square Garden gave him a backdrop. He went up. I turned around. He wasn't there. He hit the light over the ring in Madison Square Garden. That's how high he got in the air. It was amazing in that stuff. You know?
I thought Marty was dead.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
You took the backdrop. I sold from my house. I sold from outside.
I also
from outside.
remember their fight in Denver, Colorado at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
That
I didn't start it.
some girls called my room. I was sleeping, and they said, "Yeah, Terry, we need some help. Marty and Sean are fighting." I said, "No, I'm tired. Let them fight. They'll fight each other out."
Marty always beat up Sean.
Go down there the next morning, and the whole hallway is just every light's broken, everything's broken. I go check in the room, and there's Marty in bed. All he's got is a bite mark on his leg. Sean went ahead. Sean got his tooth knocked out. He got his eye busted. Everything else. He flew back to home to San Antonio that morning.
He quit.
He left. So for a week, we were supposed to work with these guys every night for 1 week.
Supposed to work out.
Either Barb or me had to work with Marty alone every single night for the next week.
Yep. All right, that's it. I'm going
Until Sean finally came out. So
that is true, though.
It was a good time. And
I'm glad y'all remember that.
I remember everything.
I love you, man.
When I saw your thing on the. Hey Marty, let me ask you, can you remember your first convention you ever did like this?
Yeah, it was back in 1999. No, it wasn't. 2009. What year is this? But I think it was 99. And, hey, Snip.
There he is. Hold on.
How you doing, brother?
Hold on. Squeeze in here.
We're going to get that picture.
Take a picture.
Look, Snitsky. There he is. Peace. Man, that thing hangs
More like that, bang.
Thank you, baby.
Good?
Yeah, that's nothing wrong.
I had to hold your hand through
Take
it.
it again because your face. Look at your face. Remember when I
Another
look
one?
at your face?
Take another couple.
Smile. Smile.
Gotcha. Yeah, please.
You want it wider or longer?
Ain't nothing I can do about my face though.
Cheese.
Cheers.
All right, thank you, baby.
You got
Be
it.
good. Be good.
Thank you,
I gotta see
brother.
what's up.
You're still alive.
Nice.
How you doing? So anyway, what had happened was
It's not my fault, Marty.
it is never.
I'll come up to you.
They I forgot. I went to the wrong place. I drove to it. It was only like 4 or 5 hour drive to get to it instead of flying. I went ahead, took my time, and drove, and it was like Sioux Falls, something like that.
Nice shirt,
All right,
Fitzy.
brother. North Dakota. Then I went to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. When I was living in Minneapolis, it wasn't that bad. And that's that. Hey, Savage, a cool man.
Oh, man.
You still recording?
Yeah.
And I already told the story.
Natural.
Savage here with Marty
Not
Jannetty,
really.
Nothing.
Tanaka.
Oh, I don't
definitely.
know.
Yeah, you
I mean,
bet.
I'm definitely a natural idiot. But, you know,
Well, remember back in the dressing room when we were sitting there, the guys that were like this,
right.
will come up to me and you, right? Why they trusted us, I don't know, but like,
And they used to ask us for this shit.
what's that?
They used to ask us for stuff.
Well, yeah, that too, but they'd always say, hey, they give us a bunch of needles, like, give me a steroid shot.
Yeah, why would they trust us with that?
I don't know, we had, hey,
I'm the Royal Hawaiian from Glow.
Oh, wow.
Women's wrestling. back
Oh,
in the
you're kidding
80s.
me. That's
No, that's
awesome.
me. I was-
Do you know that I was the head trainer for Glow?
Wait, for the Netflix?
Yeah, no, this is way before
I was the first pro champ, and I was
no.
number 2 girl
1 second.
of the first 12 when we did the pilot. I was selected out of 1,000 girls.
Yeah, I
And then
bet
I
ya.
became the trainer for season 1.
Wow.
So when did you?
I trained the girls. This is back in 1986 when Glow first came out.
So I was 1985, and I was in the pilot, and then for season 1, I was the trainer. I was trained by Mondo Guerrero.
No way.
Yes.
That's my brother now.
Yes, and then so you trained the season 3 and 4 girls.
Right.
So Roxy asked
At an
her.
apartment complex.
Yes, Roxy asked her. I travel and work with her a lot.
No
I got,
shit.
You know what? Here, take a picture because she's gonna trip out. She was here. We just did an appearance.
No way.
We just did 2 shows. But yeah, so let me just
Where?
do this because then I could tell her. Look at who I got to.
Yeah. God.
You want to be in it?
So crazy.
Thank you.
Next year is our 40th anniversary.
Exactly.
40 years.
So
I
cool,
turn
man.
62 next week.
Well,
Oh,
me and you
your
are the
ankles give
same
me
there,
hell
baby.
all the time.
So I'm trying to do a.
You just look a lot younger and
No,
better.
no. Believe me, I'm busted up.
No
but
shit.
I'm trying.
Oh, so nice to see you.
You're still kicking ass, man.
Oh, thank you. You make an old gal feel good.
So, he'll do these things out of the blue, and I don't know what the hell it is.
Well, we can talk about. I don't know. I think we talk about everything, right?
Back in the day, we used to sell places out like this.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you want us to talk about? What's the name of his podcast?
Marty with
Why don't we
Marty.
do this?
Who had the party with
And
Marty?
you know there's not one beer involved right now, but it might be later.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There's nowhere for me to put it.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I can't
Do you
look.
mind? I won't say because it's lights right here. You can hold it for me.
Okay, now we, uh-oh.
Hi, everybody.
It's
I'm
just-
Dawn Marie.
MJ in the house.
Let's come party with
Tanaka's
Marty.
here.
And Tanaka and Marty, and we're going to party like, no, not like we used to.
No.
I can't anymore.
The
We'll just
stories.
pretend that we are, though.
And the stories that will be told.
Thank you so much.
being black. They don't give a fuck if you're black, green, purple. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck what color you are. Brock made more money than any motherfucker in the business. What color is he? He ain't Samoan. His dad is Rocky Johnson. Yeah. Black. So get the black part out of it. Wrestling's so much different now. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to do it. You'd know more than me. I mean,
barely.
I know how. I mean, we had territories. We had places to go.
Yeah.
You had Memphis. You had Dallas. You had North Carolina. You had the Smoky Mountains. You had all these places to learn, and now I don't know how it works.
You got one place to learn, and did like the complex, where they train them at, like Orlando for WWE. A couple of other places they got.
How do you get in there? Do you pay to get in, or they got to choose
That's
you?
the thing. You pay so much if they think they can use you. If they don't, I hope they don't do this, but it has been done in the past. They charge you a little more and then get rid of you because they knew you weren't going to make it.
That's very easy. It ain't got no easy. But I wish you luck. You know I love you, motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Look at this house when I get up, give me a drop kick.
You one of the last squad what's left.
Hey, that was a good little gig, though. Yeah, let's go. Joey Janela, everybody knows the greatest. I have to give him the greatest props in the world because he did me a favor. Of the last match I had because of these stupid ankles. We tried to work it out, didn't we?
We had 2 great matches. People still talk about it.
Yeah, the one in
week.
Orlando was actually your show, right? That was
First Spring Break 1, me and Marty, wonderful match. And then we did a rematch for AIW in Cleveland, and your ankles were more mangled there. And we were trying to run drop down spots, and it wasn't working out.
Here was the thing though, because we had such a good match in Orlando. You always wanted to let's do some of that, some of this, and I was like, brother, my ankles, I don't know. And so he said, well, do what you can, and then call it as a go, which I actually said.
I think the match in Spring Break 1 is great, but as far as like a spectacle, but I feel like our match in Ohio, even with the fucked up ankles, it was still our best match because I think it was the best one.
Yeah.
Because it was so raw and real, and we just had to call it out there.
And you know what made it so real is I jumped off the top to a table, and he moved, and when I hit that table, not a big deal. That's how much was still reinforced underneath.
Yeah, that table wasn't breaking. But anyways, this is the fucking man. He fucking deserves his fucking flowers. This guy, I wrestled him twice. I'm happy to be his last match. Probably you got him in there again.
That was it.
That was his retirement match.
These things.
I'm playing retirement match, but this guy is the fucking man, and he means the world to me. And GCW and Spring Break, he's just as a big of a part of everything as me, Brett, John Carlo, all of it. He's part of that. The reason that we drew 2,000 a big fucking building the other night.
You're a big reason. I thought it was.
No, the other night we drew huge crowd.
Yeah.
Spring Break 9. We're at 9 now. We were 1. We were 1, and we drew a huge crowd on one of the best shows ever. And he's just as a big part of that as all of us here at GCW. Thank you, pal.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
took care of it. You made me one of the best compliments. So I don't know what it was, some interview you had. I've never seen a man struggle through so much pain. Because I guess it was showing,
obviously that one was crazy.
Yeah, and so
you got through it. They had to wheel you to the airport.
Yeah, that's true. The beefcake, you saw it too, and he goes, I don't know how the hell he was getting around the ring. Because whatever we had done, I was the rest of the way. And I think the tear might have come out out of pain, a pain tear. But and we still did
kill it. It was raw. That was like wrestling. Like people talk about that match more than our Spring Break match because it was just insane with the table not breaking, me jumping off the top rope, and me just wiping out on you, and you had to be wheeled to the airport after, and you could barely walk at all. And that was raw. That was the way to go out. People still talk about that one every week to me.
It was a good one, man.
People send me pictures from that match.
And I still get calls from guys up there. I don't know if the same ones were involved, but that say yeah, you was up here in Cleveland before. So I've been there a lot. No, when you worked with Joey, I was like, oh yeah, I remember. But that was my last match in ring, and they were like, just come stand in the ring, we'll pay you. I'm like, no, it ain't gonna be the same without Joey. But that was a good one.
Oh, yeah, you're the man, dude. I'm glad to see you doing well.
You too. What are you doing now? What are you doing? Everything. What work-wise?
Yeah, just all
Don't
the
say that
indies.
to get yourself in trouble.
All the gimmicks, brother. No, I'm sober 9 months now, so
Oh, really?
yeah, no more gimmicks for me.
That's it.
I was on my Marty fucking 1993 run
Is that what it
the last
was?
2 years. I was on my post AEW. I was on that Marty Jannetty 93 run, baby, with the women and the bars and everything else.
That's what I missed out that night, though. Because remember the wheelchair, I had to be wheelchaired to the airport. And, your boys helped me out who was running.
Yeah.
They helped
John
me get
Torrance.
through the room and all. But, I didn't get to go out and check out the girls completely.
I mean, if we were both the same age back in the heyday, it'd be trouble.
Big trouble.
Big trouble. Thank you, Marty. I love you,
Love you,
pal.
brother.
Love you, pal.